Right, welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be looking at the very important topic, that is SSL decryption. So first, we will understand what is this one. So, so what happens is, like, whenever the SSL decryption means when the traffic is coming from my PC, when it reaches to the FTD, here you have a different options like decrypt and resign. So now my FTD will decrypt the traffic which is going on port number 443, that is the encrypted traffic. It will decrypt the traffic and it will resign it and it will send it to the internet or anywhere wherever the policy which you have been provided. So now here there is a certificate being used over here, that is CA certificate. So now we got three options over here. So first option is that to implement the FMC as a CA certificate authority. Second option is that I can use my organization CA. I can use this CA and I can sign that CSR of my FMC and issue a subordinate certificate, CA certificate. So I can go with that one. And number three is that I can purchase that CA subordinate certificate from my Cisco or Microsoft or Google. So these are the three options which can hold. So we'll be looking at the first option only. So now let's understand what is going to happen here. So now I will make my FMC as a CA here first, number one. When I implement the policy, when I say that I want to decrypt the traffic and resign the traffic, so what happens here is whenever the traffic comes to the FTD, it will decrypt the traffic and it will use the CA, this certificate which has been which we have generated, that is a self-signed generated CA certificate. It will use that certificate, CA certificate, and it will decrypt the traffic and it will resign it and it will send it to Facebook. Now the PC wants to go to the Facebook now. Okay, when the PC is trying to access the Facebook, it will decrypt the traffic and it will resign it. Now whenever the certificate is traffic is going outside my organization, it will be signed by FMC. Now the certificate will show that who is the certificate authority. My FMC is the certificate authority, and it will be forwarded to the Facebook servers. So when the traffic is being initiated, connection is being initiated, when you access that once, that's the reason we will get the certificate error. So you will get a certificate error. Why do you get that certificate error? Because FMC is my CA and this is my organization's FMC, and it has a certificate like a CA certificate authority, acting as a certificate authority, and this certificate authority is not trustable on ISP, is not trusted on the internet. So whenever, apart from my organization, any other organization or any other organization on the internet does not trust my FMC as a CA because it's not been trusted on the internet. Right, so what happens is like you will get the certificate error whenever you make a connection, and after 2 or 3 minutes the connection will also be blocked by the firewall of this particular servers, since it is not trustable. So that's the reason you will get those errors. Now coming to the organization ones, what happens is like I am using the my organization signed certificate, so it is also the same thing. So whenever the traffic goes outside on the internet, my organization CA is not trusted on the ISP. So that's the reason what happens is like whenever the traffic connection is being made, you will get the certificate error, and after 2 or 3 minutes the connection will also be blocked. That's a default behavior of the firewalls, most of them. Now coming to the third option, what I can do, I can go to the Cisco, Microsoft or Google, I can purchase a certificate authority. Now what happens is like the hierarchy will of my certificate authority will become like Cisco, then again it has issued a subordinate CA for my FMC. So now my CA is Cisco now, which is trustable on the internet. Now when I implement this rule, this certificate over here, When the traffic is going to the internet, that is ISP, I will not get the certificate error. So these are the things you have to keep in mind when considering to implement the SSL policy. And we also seen that when we configure the malware and file policy, we were not able to block the traffic which is MP3 downloading or something, because the traffic was encrypted and my FTD was not able to decrypt the traffic. So that's the reason it was able to download. Now when this SSL decryption is in place, what happens is, like, whenever the traffic has been detected, it will block that malware or file policy, whatever you have configured that one. I hope this one is being clear for you. See you in the next video. Thank you.